you're a fan of Texas A&M football, chances are you bleed maroon and white, or at least you think you do. But believe it or not, some football fans prefer other teams in the Southeastern Conference. Go figure.
Right. Many radio personalities from all over the conference invaded SEC Media Days earlier this month in Hoover, Alabama. So we thought it'd be fun to enter Radio Row and get some outsiders' takes on Texas A&M football. Why not? Starting with the topic of new Aggie defensive coordinator John Chavis.
From a Tennessee perspective, we're very intrigued by the fact that John Chavis, former Tennessee defensive coordinator, former LSU defensive coordinator, will now be trying to turn around that Aggies defense, and we're interested to see how long it's going to take him to do it. I mean, we're confident he's going to get it turned around, but I don't know that it's going to be such a quick thing where this year you're going to see the total impact. But once Chavis gets that defense going and you match that with Kevin Sumlin's offense, the Aggies are going to be tough.
He's a heck of a defensive coach. He's from the state of South Carolina, so I've known a lot about John Chavis over the years. He's going to be a really, really good defensive mind for them. Obviously some questions in terms of overall depth on defense, but I think that he's somebody that can make them even more competitive on that side of the ball, and I think that Kevin Sumlin's a bright enough offensive mind. I think they fall in line with a lot of teams across this league. I think there's 3 to 4 in each division that can make a legitimate case, more some so than others, but maybe the Aggies, this is a year where the expectations won't be as high for them, but this is one where you get the defense going right. I think someone's got an offense that's capable enough of being a team that can contend.
Well, the strange thing is when Texas A&M and Missouri both joined the SEC, we thought it would be A&M before Missouri would start enjoying success in the SEC. Now, with that said, Johnny Manziel, Heisman Trophy winner. Texas A&M had an outstanding year. The first year Johnny Manziel was quarterback with the Aggies. But as far as Texas A&M being in Atlanta representing, with a chance to play for a championship, it's not there yet. And here's Missouri, back-to-back SEC East appearances there representing the conference. So we're still waiting for that Texas A&M team to arrive.
The thoughts with Texas A&M, at least from the listeners to our call-in show, is that they've underachieved a little bit since they came into the league. When they came into the SEC, along with Missouri, the common perception was that Texas A&M was more well-suited for early success in the league than Missouri was, but Missouri has had more early success. The Johnny Manziel bump that they got was certainly compelling for everybody. That's really been the face of that program for a while, but they haven't really been able to parlay that into some consistent success. Like Auburn, problems on defense. Like Auburn, they addressed it with John Chavis, or at least they think they've addressed it with John Chavis. But around here, our callers, when they talk about Texas A&M, the two negatives that they always talk about are the defense and the fact that Texas A&M has to slug it out in the toughest division in college football.
Oh, man, they love the tradition there. If you go to a game in Kyle Field, it's magical. And that's, for my listeners, I'm kind of sad that they don't go to there because obviously they play the neutral side game in Jerry's world. But, it's just so much fun. The dun, 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 dun. It's so cool. And the stadium shakes. It's an unbelievable experience. But, you really do feel it. Even in Dallas, I covered the bowl game whenever they played LSU in the Cotton Bowl a long time ago. Just seeing that back and forth swaying side to side, just the tradition's different. The no cheerleaders and the yell leaders. Everyone likes that. Everyone likes the uniqueness. So, you have your usual listeners that just hates that one SEC school for no reason. And for some reason, Texas A&M is that, for whether that be the tradition there with those two schools. But overall, people have nice things to say about Aggieland. They really do.
Well, football season cannot come soon enough.